Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today it's my first cartoon review. Now why am I doing my first cartoon review video? Because it gives me an excuse to talk about cartoons, and if people ask why I'm talking about cartoons, I'll say it's for my job. Jokes aside, jokes aside, this is just something I could talk about for ages, so why not finally unleash my possibly unwanted opinion into the world? Anyway, let's get started. So, this is Junior being just recently released a new show called Iron Man and His Awesome Friends. I don't know why I accidentally put fans in the script instead of friends. Now, I keep getting the name confused, and I keep thinking it's called Iron Man and His Amazing Friends, kind of like how a different show that's on there is called. But no, it's called something slightly different for some reason. By the way, that's not a complaint, that's just me being blameless for a second. Now, the first thing I gotta know about this cartoon is Ultron, one of the villains in the show. Why does he look actually scary? Like, when I saw this for the first time, I was so confused and shocked, like, how actually kind of creepy the eyes and mouth was. Like, again, Ultron is, you know, pretty creepy normally, but they sugarcoated him so much that I'm so shocked that they kind of made him that creepy still. But yeah, tell me that is not gonna give a young child some nightmares. This is gonna be the newer kids version of a jump scare, because this is actually kind of creepy. Kind of creepy looking for Disney Junior anyway. I thought you were all sweet, harmless, and sugar-coated, but geez, this is kind of creepy looking. The funny thing is, this villain actually has a pretty good sense of humor and an overall decent character in the show. That I'm sure definitely is a new character whatsoever. Yeah, I looked it up like I looked it up like a while ago after I wrote the script, and yeah, it's not a complete difference. It is a complete difference. But anywho, on to the next topic / complaint: the theme song. It has so much potential, and yet some of the lyrics are like so corny. I mean, what do I expect? It's a cartoon for preschools. I shouldn't be saying much about that when I'm a 17-year-old making a video about a preschool show. Anywho, part of the lyrics usually goes somewhere like this: "It's totally awesome when I'm with my best friends. It's better than chocolate, better than weekends." That is such a corny line for an otherwise decent song, and it just kind of ruined it for me, to be honest. Also, what the hell did they do to Tony? Tony Stark, whatever. He went from something like this to something like this on the image on the screen to this random child. To be fair, I haven't watched Avengers or Marvel really at all, or really anything like that, so that's probably gonna automatically make my opinions matter as a drop of water. But I'm sure all those more educated people about Tony and all of that can also roast me and tell me why. Also, this is bad. I mean, just look, they turned a mainly Tony all grown up and powerful and adult into a random child. What did you do to him, my man? Anyhow, I won't really say that's really that big of a big deal, but I mean, it's just kind of something funny I wanted to call out. Anywho, this show really isn't anything special. It's really just a knockoff of a slightly different battle show called Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. There is really nothing to write home about besides that one of the villains and that Tony is now suddenly a child. For some reason, Disney, we don't have to have the main heroes to be children. They can be adults too, you know. But otherwise, that show isn't bad. It's just meh. It's not good either, but it's not bad either. Something I would watch if there was absolutely nothing else to watch, and I got nothing better to do or watch. But yeah, I'll rate it 3 out of 5 stars. Well, guys, that's about all for this video. God, I need to come up with a different outro. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed a random 17-year-old rambling about a preschool show. Let me know if you people actually like me doing this, and if I should do more like this. I do have another one on my list. I actually have like a yacht on my list. So, but yeah, I have a yacht on my list I've been meaning to do for a while, but I just didn't have the, I just didn't really get to it. So stay tuned, there might be more coming away. But anywho, guys, with that, I will see you guys in another video. Bye, guys!